Hey everybody, I got a new toy today. I got this Metapen off of Amazon. My wife got it for me. I kind of dig it. It's a stylus. I can use it to control the screen. I can select a number of different things. For instance, let's take a look over at Twitter today. Let's jump out of that, go back to coins there, jump over there. Man, we got a lot of crazy stuff on Twitter today. This whole Elon thing taking over Twitter. I'm seeing everybody talking about how they're losing followers and everything. It is concerning because I've always used Twitter as a backup for, the news, what's going on in the world, where, when we can't find anything. Oh, yeah, by the way, F that guy. Anyways, there's a lot of useful people that post things on Twitter, and you get into a lot of different niches in it. I guess I gotta either get better at Reddit or find a new thing to go into. Regardless, onward and upward. Let's take a look at our prices today. Overview. We've broken and kept above $1 trillion. Actually, let me show you something really cool. We've broken and kept above a $1 trillion in the market cap. Our volume was about 46. It was upwards of 67 last week. And our BTC dominance is still hovering below 40. So that is cool. Let's jump over here. Let's turn that off. Let's jump over here to our LTC, our Litecoin chart. One thing to keep in mind on this Litecoin chart, I like to leave my moving averages on here because these are some good lines to give you a good gauge of, essentially it's I think there's this Mimoku cloud. I'm not exactly how it does it, but it's a indicator. Let's see. Let's do a cloud. Ichimoku cloud. That's what it is. Let's take a look at what an Ichimoku cloud looks like. Ichimoku cloud, it appears to trail inside the moving averages, riding above, because this was a serious bear down. This was pushing a lot of things down in this area right here. However, what I'm really glad and really happy about is this right here. These moving averages coming in here, these are the ones we're reaching for, and these are the ones that are inverting right in here. So if we take all that away and we move this around here and we zoom out just a wee bit more, there we go. We've still got a long way to go before we are broken Litecoin out. So, and I'm talking for price action being to go that high, you're looking at 200% in a day. It's possible. That's the best thing about crypto, is it's all possible. You can see here, and this is the daily chart, by the way. If we focus on the daily chart, we zoom in just a wee bit here, too much, and we see that we've had entire months of just explosive growth before. February, March, even March, even, and there was some play right there in that March. What is that? March, yeah, 2020, 2021. Yeah. This is the breakdown here, but all of that is extraneous to where I see us now. I see us now at the very tail end of a very excruciating bear in an extreme accumulation zone. It's still in an accumulation zone, even though if you reached back a few weeks ago and you bought at 55 or 56, you're still looking very promising on your returns, because that was the absolute bottom. The absolute bottom was at 47. Let's see. Yeah. Move that one up just a wee bit there. Anyways. I'm more curious to see how we react here. I'm not going to keep the Ichimoku cloud up. I might read into it a little bit more, so let's look for next time for a little bit of a history lesson on Ichimoku. That's the other thing about this stylus. Again, this is a Metapen. I'll put the link to the thing in my my description. I'm not endorsing it. My wife got it for me. I really dig it. So, all thanks to the missus. Anyways, let's take a look at BTC real quick. BTC. I mean, we also see we're in an accumulation. I mean, this is the bottom of the bear, if we're lucky enough. But we've had rock bottoming news. We've had all sorts of bearish stuff. We've had all of these things surrounding in the news, telling us that it's all joke money. It's not real. But we've still got a $20,000 Bitcoin. We're still, after all of this, we've still got a $20,000 Bitcoin. Even after June, July, August, all the way, almost half a year in this grotesque accumulation, it's just cycling through here. And it's really excruciating, because we've seen where we were before. We've seen where this thing can go. Money printing, that's what happened right there. That's Tether. All of those explosive things. So really, it's one of those things where we're either right at the end of it, or it's just around the bend. And I think let's get past the election. Let's see if we have a lame duck session. If we have a lame duck session, that might push it, because if we have a lame duck session, that means people are going to be fleeing. I don't know if, let's take a look, like for instance the DXY today. DXY is still, man, we're still in that fractal. We're still tracking that old fractal. The DXY weakens. If it weakens and it gets back to 107, 108, I mean, altcoin season. That's what I'm calling it. Because look, if you got this explosive growth coming up here in the past couple of days for XRP, all of the altcoins here. Got a lot of 8% days for anything ISO 2022. That one those have been very volatile lately and have been very promising, because of all the news coming out about Swift going to be switching over to their digital dollar systems and their digital messaging systems, which is going to be ISO 22022 compliant. It's just a new protocol. I'll put a link into it in the description, but it's a new protocol that allows for cross-border payments to also be compliant and also tracked by Swift, which is already built into the financial system. So for anybody to send any money overseas right now in the traditional financial system, you have to have a SWIFT access code. Those are held at banks. Banks have those things. They use these networks, and what they do is they take your money in your account and they say, okay, we're going to use my access code, get into this messaging system and say, hey, correspondent bank in XY country with such and such francs, if you will. Swiss francs. There, let's call it that. I need 1,000 Swiss francs in this account linked to such and such that I can then, they can then use overseas and access it at your bank. Is that okay? Sure. I have 10,000 Swiss francs in our Nosso Vostro account, your account, my account. It's kind of a pooled slush, to where it's a think of it as a liquidity pool, but between two parties. Kind of like a lightning bill, but bar tab, but that's not really. It's essentially it's a shared ledger that they just have to trust the other person that they're keeping it straight there too. Foreign currency reserves. So, and all of those are just traded back and forth. Well, right now it's done all on this very rinky-dink messaging system. It's based off of old technology that's still centralized. It's still subject to DOS and still subject to a lot of hacking. And while it is an important infrastructure system, systematically important, it is still centralized, rinky-dink, and not entirely transparent at times. Blockchain application, ISO application into that, I believe, is seeking to bring that around and to decentralize Swift. So that's why if you're looking at XRP, XDC, Algo, I think Quaint, and a couple other ones are ISO compliant. And though particular ISO compliance, again, I'll put the link in the description below. But let's see, ISO 2022. Yes. Yeah, fine. Take your cookies and shove them. No. That is annoying. Oh, this is one of those. Screw that. Anyways, ISO, the Wikipedia, that'll work. It's an electronic data interchange standard between financial institutions. It's essentially the metadata that attaches to like my cell phone. The metadata that attaches there is GPS location, whether or not I have 2G enabled, 3G, or whatnot, like what network it's on. All of that information, also including that is my identifying information, my telephone number that's hooked to my account, my name, and my social security number. Boom. You have instant KYC. This is a really deep concept that not everybody understands. Not everybody really gets how it's going to be applied. So, I'm going to leave the link. Read it up on your own. Do your own, man. This is my personal journal, so whatever. Not financial advice. Not your financial advisor. Do your own research, enjoy yourself, have fun, and let's take a look at that Litecoin chart one more time. God, I love Big Green Candle. Peace.